Yes, people, welcome back to another TS Talks. Hope you're all doing good, keeping safe. Now, in this one, I'm just talking about the whole Joe Budden podcast situation. Obviously, Rory and Mal weren't there for a period of time. Then they were back a couple weeks ago, and I was like, all right, the man, them are back. I'm like, okay. They had like a proper, air it out convo. And, for some people might say, maybe those sort of things, might need to be done in private, but it seems like they had like a talk in private. And, you're thinking, all right, cool. And then Joe just did the mad thing the other day and was like, more or less, yeah, like, man's fired. And he just went mad. And then I see Rory and Mal, like, they did a discussion, like a podcast, you'd say, innit? It's like, well, I think it was like just over an hour. I'm not sure when it was originally uploaded, but I watched it over the weekend, and obviously it's on some next channel. But yeah, like when I heard these like put their points across, and they were like, this ain't just something of new. This is something they've been trying to figure out for quite some period of time, regarding, accounting and stuff. In my personal opinion, looking at it from the outside, I know some people talk on YouTube like, yeah, these man are, or Joe's saying this, these are saying this, but this is what it is. It's like, man, you don't know. At the end of the day, unless you're close to the circle, you don't know. All you can do is look at it from what people are saying and give your perspective on it. So I look on it to Joe. Joe's making it seem like, yeah, he's the main man and whatnot. And even Mal says that. Mal says that, he sees that a lot of the success of the podcast is based on his music career. And he said one thing that when Joe was like, oh, I got these people, wrapped around the corner for me. And Mal was like, nah, we've got these people wrapped around the corner for us, like as a collective. Like Mal was basically mentioning, like, we've been here when you've had shows here. You ain't had no one wrapped around the corner. But it's like, maybe it's an ego thing to like boost himself up. But the thing to me, which I thought, right, this ain't good, is that, these lot are saying that, they're like profit-based partners, and obviously, therefore, they need to know what's going on in terms of the finances to figure out what it is they're getting paid. And, there was an error in terms of accounting of around 400k. Like, a $4,000 mistake's bad. A 40k mistake's bad. But like 400k is a something crazy. They went to talk to Joe about it, and he was like, well, audit me then, or all this sort of stuff. And it's like, even I see him do some Instagram live after they put out their thing, and to me it's like, if you're not guilty, if you got nothing to hide, you just show it. Like, and even Rory that was saying, like, you're putting across these little emails, like, some 5-line emails, like, that's accounting. It's like, no, that's not the accounting. Like, if you got nothing to hide, you just show whatever they need to have done, and that's it. But it's a thing of, maybe he's trying to pull rank. They've even said that, he was like, oh, after this contract's done, I'm putting you on a salary. And they're like, nah, it ain't running like that. You ain't putting, that ain't happening. So it's a shame, because it's a podcast I really, become, accustomed to. It's something I listen to quite a bit. And, I was interested in hearing all their perspectives on stuff, especially when the whole situation with the Spotify thing was going wrong and whatnot. And, even then Joe was kind of, getting onto Charlemagne about talking about ownership and stuff. And, at the time I was like, oh, you talking some good stuff about ownership. But for me, this, unfortunately, Joe's coming across a bit shady. I saw some people getting him on his Instagram live about, is he back on pills? And I thought that was a bit of a harsh thing to say, because obviously he's someone that's, suffered from like drug abuse and that in the past. But at the end of the day, in life, and the way people see it from life, because I know he'll say, oh, there's a lot of, living room lawyers or front room lawyers, whatever you want to call it, At the end of the day, in life, if you got nothing to hide, you show what isn't and get it over and done with. That's the reality. You got nothing to hide, you just get it over and done with. Done. Move on with your life. But when you start to move shady, and the thing is the same, every time there's a talk about accounting or money, things start to get a bit funny. So to them, it looks like, wow, maybe you got something to hide. And to me, given my perspective on it, it definitely looks shady in my opinion as well. So it's a tough one for Joe because these accusations have come out from Olivia Dope as well. So it's just like, it's on some real, it rains, it pours. I see Charlamagne say, what he said, it's a state of emergency. And yeah, man, Joe's had this kind of stigma of, falling out with all these sorts of people. And I don't know the man to, talk about him as a person because I've never met him as a person. I don't know him as a person. But I know people, and I've encountered people that fall out with various different people. And my perspective on it is this. I might not get along with someone. Like, people listen to this that know me will know someone in general that I generally don't get on with. We'll be like, okay, I don't get along with someone, fine. Maybe at first it might be, maybe me and them just ain't compatible. But when it's me and various other people don't get along with them, eventually you got to look at yourself like, right, maybe I'm the issue here. And that's all I'm going to say on it. You obviously got academics, bum looking him hard and all these. That man there is annoying. He's the sort of man I'd love to put my fist straight through his jaw. But, you can't keep defending someone that's proving all these other people to be a certain funny way. And that's all I'm going to say on it. So yeah, if or you want to give your thoughts on the situation, definitely do so in the comment section below if you're listening on the YouTube. Obviously, you're listening on any other platform, hit me up on the Instagram, TSTALKS_. And yeah, man, that's it from me. I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.